This is the second solution to problem 22 from the spring AMC12V of 2021. So we see that again with all of these different starting configurations, well, we can basically break it down into their numbers. Well, again, we notice something. If a number can, if its total sum can be like, it's repeatable and like copyable, then Beth will always lose. So if you just look at a simple set of 4, you can interpret this as losing because this entire block of 4 can be turned into, well, it can just be turned into 2 and then 2 and then Beth loses. So the best thing for Arjun to do is if he makes a move and Beth makes a move, he basically copies that move. So we can then look at different combinations and see if they are repeatable. Let's look at A. 6, 1, 1. Well, this is a total sum of 8, right? And since it has a total sum of 8, we can then probably or try to break it into a more like easier set to deal with. 6 in itself is like 3 blocks and then it's just 2. We know that since there's 2 like blocks of 1s of like independence, we know that they're just gonna have to be eventually taken away. If Arjun say takes 2 and then Beth takes 1 and then Arjun takes 2 and then Beth takes 1, Arjun will win in this scenario because he's taken the last block and it's sort of a pattern sort of thing. So we can then look at the other answer choices to prove them wrong. So let's look at C, 6, 2, 2. This can just all be 2s. So 2, 2, 2, 2. This would be another winning case for Arjun as he pulls out the last brick. Let's 6 and 3 and then 1. Well, what's interesting here is this 3. There would be ideally 3 2s from the 6, but we can just break this down into 2 3s and a 1. So let's look at the first set of 3. If Arjun takes 2, Beth takes 1, then it would be Arjun's turn to take, and then it would be Beth's, and then eventually Arjun will just end up winning again. In the last solution, we've proved that any number of a multiple of 3 will provide a winning case for Beth, but in this case, since there's 2 3s, then it switches like things around, like multiplying negatives together. Let's look at our final answer choice, 6, 3, and a 2. This has now 3 3s and 2 1s. So what we can, 3 3s is the first 3, and then 1, and then 3, and then 1, and then 3. Let's see if Arjun wins this. We know at the end, since Arjun wins this, it would be Arjun's turn here at the end. So Beth has to take this 1, and then, but basically, we see that this can also not be broken down into this. It provides a losing thing for Arjun, but if we have a 6, 3, and a 2, that could also be interpreted as, well, 3 2s, 4 2s, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, and then 2. Now, this is just, again, back and forth, in which this solution proves a win for Arjun when he takes all of these. So again, we've proved that answer choice B is the correct answer.